guys, Tash here, and as you can probably see by the picture, this is a video talking about Naruto, and from the title probably guess, it's about the last episode. Sorry if I'm out of breath, I just ran up and down the stairs quickly. Taking the dog back down, she thinks it's bedtime, but it's not. So, yeah. The last episode came out the other day, so this is a bit unscripted as well. And I just wanted to talk about the last episode and leave all your comments down below and just an overall kind of thought of Naruto and where it's been for me and stuff like that. So I guess a lot of time Naruto is one of the animes that people get into first, although for me I think it took a while for me to get round to watching it. I think I was 16 at the time when I actually started to watch it, but I got into anime mostly when I was 13, although I had seen Pokemon and stuff like that. I started with One Piece and Bleach, and then I just went on to a load of other anime, and then came back to Naruto because a friend that I'd got, I'd never gone out of contact with her, but I started hanging around with her more at the time of college and stuff. She was like, oh, I watch Naruto and stuff, so we kind of gave each other animes to watch, and Naruto's one that I've been watching for a long time now. And I started reading the manga as well because the thing with the anime, it can be a bit slow paced, and I do it with One Piece and stuff like that. I definitely more prefer manga now than anime, though I do still watch anime, and I generally like to watch both. I sometimes read a manga and then watch the anime, and sometimes afterwards, sometimes during and stuff like that. One Piece obviously is still ongoing anime and manga wise, and so I keep up with them together. And it's same with Naruto. That's how I did it with Naruto, mostly because I didn't get into the manga straight away. It was because when the fillers started, and then when the fillers ended after the first season of Naruto, it's sort of I think it's at the end of the season where they put a lot of filler in, because that's the main thing people know about with Naruto. I think is a lot of filler. You gotta go through a lot of filler if you want to watch it, and sometimes it's just unnecessary. Because I know fillers are necessary for animes to draw on longer, and so that they don't catch up to the manga and stuff. But sometimes it was just a bit silly, and it felt like they were just dragging it on longer because to keep people watching and kind of money wise, and it was just kind of annoying. And that's when I went back onto manga because it didn't need it. It wasn't nowhere near the manga, right? And it's the same when the manga finished, right? Because that sort of finishes after the war then straight away. There's obviously these extra episodes that we've been getting, and the last episode was an extra bit for the anime and stuff like that. I think they did I don't know if they did a bit in the manga, or they did an extra bit. I know Naruto was coming out and everything like that, but yeah, it's just fillers during the war bit in the anime is what really annoyed me, because we got to the war bit in the manga and I was so looking forward to seeing it in the anime, and they kept shoving it back for the fillers, even when it was just getting to the best bits, and it would, especially episodes where it would show you a little bit and then go straight onto filler, and the fillers was just mostly unnecessary. I think the only bit of filler that I kind of liked was a bit of background story on when the big sort of fight came up with, I think was she called Kagura or something, the lady thing he had to fight. It's something I know it began with a K, and she's the rabbit thing, associated with rabbits, I don't know. But the main person who started all the powers and stuff like that, and the Sixth Sage and the person to do with the tailed beast and stuff like that. The background on them, but it also kind of just really annoyed me at the same time, because I liked the story and I liked the background of how it all began, and that needed to be explained. That was okay, but also just looking back at all the characters, I know they were supposed to be kind of reincarnated every time into these because it's the first Hokage, and then Naruto now and Sasuke, and but it's every every sort of like team leading up to them has had the exact same characteristics, and it's so annoying. But it's like, not everyone has to be the same. Why are you reusing the same character over and over again? Because it's like, so basically it's like Kakashi's team when they were younger. Kakashi was basically Sasuke, the girl was sort of Sakura, and Obito was basically Naruto. And that's like been like it for a million. Like, I know you want to have like characters be like connected to each other. I guess in that way it does make sense for them because they were so reincarnations. It's so confusing with that, but it just like annoyed me that they did it so much that all the characters were basically like the same. It's like, you don't have to keep reusing the characters. You don't have to make them like Naruto and Sasuke just because you want them to have a set of background. It doesn't that I hated the characters or anything like that. I just found it a bit annoying that, oh, it's repetitive all the time. It's just basically Naruto and he's just basically Sasuke. And obviously like with the tailed beasts and stuff, I get that sort of area because there was sort of like people don't really like them and stuff like that. They're kind of scared of them, so they have like a similar thing to Naruto. But yeah, just like all the other characters didn't really need to be like that, or they could have had like somewhat different characteristic wise. I just felt like it was so lazily written. That's how it kind of, I was say it. So, but the main thing that really just annoyed me with the war bit is like, just kept having those annoying fillers in. Like, there was one filler in where the mums are fighting off people with pans. I would have kind of liked it maybe to see the kids, like the younger ninjas and stuff, take it on or something, but I just thought it was so unnecessary. I mean, I guess it's kind of, you may be interested in thinking, what's there at war, what's going back in their own house, but yet again, I just, hometown, I was like, I wanted to see the war and everything, and there was no need for the fillers because the manga had already ended. And it kept putting them in, and then I'm like, oh, this bit's, and they, like, fillers that took up so many episodes, I didn't need that many episodes. They just dragged out the fillers, and then you think, oh, this bit of fillers ended now, that sort of story. Let's go, let's start up the war again. They show you like a little glimpse, and then they start a whole new filler episode again. Little story, and they could last up to like 5 episodes, I think, and stuff like that. It was so annoying. It's like, no, you're ruining the best part of the manga. You just keep interrupting it all the time. I want to feel connected at this part. I mean, like, there's all the bloody deaths going on and stuff, and the major part of the whole series. As well as, like, I mean, I know, I guess the main fight is, like, with the woman and stuff like that. But I also want to see the fights with Obito and Thingy going on. It's just so annoying me. I want to see all the bits with the war. But yet again, obviously, because I have grown up with it and I love like some of the episodes and stuff. I guess because I was like younger then as well. Like, I have some nostalgia for it. It's not that I don't like episodes and stuff, because when the war bits were going on, that was really cool. And there is like odd time where I've kind of enjoyed the filler, but not during the war bits. I've liked the bits happening now, and when they like first ended, because when the war was kind of over, I actually stopped watching the episodes for a while. But then my friend was like, oh, you should start watching it again, like these episodes are kind of fun, and it's where they've been trying to get a gift for our Naruto's wedding and stuff, otherwise if the gift's not good enough, you don't get to come to the wedding and stuff. It was sort of a bit like, well, why can't they go? They worked it out in the end and everyone gets to basically go. It's like, why can't they have just been chosen in the first place? It's just literally what I said from the beginning. It was just like, but it was really funny, like silly episodes, and then finally led up to the last episode, but it really annoyed me. It made me emotional though, like, and I felt sad going into the episode, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is gonna be the last episode, like, oh, and it makes you like, does give you feels. I'm just like, no, I didn't think I would get this emotional over it, because I'm so glad, like, obviously they get together at the end and stuff like that, although it's still like, this with like Naruto just likes her for the sake of she likes him back, if that makes sense, because it went all this time like kind of fancying Sakura, and then it's just when he realises that he likes him, but he's like, oh, I actually kind of like you too. But yeah, again, I do want them to get together as well. I kind of prefer Hinata over Sakura and stuff like that. I mean, Sakura's relationship is just even more annoying with like Sasuke. It's like, no, damn it, woman, you got no reason to like him. And then like people are like, oh, it's so sweet, he says so, and it's like, why isn't he there? Like, he needs to be best man. Where he's just like, okay, alright then. It's going into like the Naruto stuff and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it because it's just so stupid, but that's maybe a reason why I want to watch it as well, because of the kids and everyone that gets together and having relationships. It's like, I get like Shikamaru and that, because that's one of the reasons why I kind of like that, because it was hinting at like relationships and stuff. But some of the relationships of the others is kind of odd, and I'm just like, why is he and Sari together? I know they had that one moment where he called her beautiful, but he said it meaning the opposite, because he was like, oh, girls like to hear the opposite. So, and he was like, he told that to Sakura because he called her beautiful, and then he didn't. Or something, was it? Basically, he thought she was ugly and called her beautiful, and then the whole romance came along. I have read some of the novels actually that came out that kind of explain it a bit more, at least. It kind of feels odd if you're just watching the anime, so I would go and read the novels and stuff like that. It gives a bit more backstory to the romances of some of the characters and stuff. I would like one more of like Choji's, what's going on in Choji's relationship. How did he end up with that woman? I can't remember her name. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch Naruto. I don't even think I've watched the movie. I can't remember. I was actually really surprised that Naruto, like, this is how popular like Naruto kind of is. Like, I live in a little area in UK and it's not very good for like, anime stuff. But they actually showed Naruto in a local cinema near me, and they never show any anime movies, not even like Ghibli or anything like that. Like, I remember Ariete being announced on telly and seeing adverts for it, and that was a first. And it turned out none of them were near me. They were all like mostly the London area and whatnot showings, so I couldn't even go and see it. And even though Naruto was in a local cinema, I couldn't go see it at the time. I think I was going away or something, so I ended up missing it, even though I wanted to go to it. It kind of makes sense because the place where it's at like does have a big like movie festival, and it has a lot of stuff to do with anime, so it makes sense that it's all coming over here. I would like to see more anime stuff within the cinema, though I doubt they're gonna bring it so local to me, because like we're kind of like a little countryside village, and even now like the cinemas, like my nearest cinema, we went to go see Beauty and the Beast, but it's literally empty every time you go. Cinema is just going downhill. Like, I love going to the cinema, and I'm guessing like everybody does, but it's so empty all the time. Like, we went to go see the Beauty and the Beast on the first day it came out and stuff, and we thought would have been definitely more people there, but nope. I think there was my group of friends, a group of friends in front of us, a couple behind us, a woman and a kid on the other row, and then a group of three on that side as well, and then like I think two at the front, and that's all that was there. That's not very lot of people at all. But I think a lot of people went to go see Naruto though, if I remember, and stuff. So I think it's pretty cool, and I would have definitely gone and seen it if I could have done at the time, and I would go and still see it now. Like if it came out, I'm like, let's go. But just anything like anime. So yeah, like, so with my Naruto all together, like, I mean, I do like hold a lot for One Piece, because that was kind of the like anime that got me into all anime basically. But I do have a fondness for Naruto, especially because at the time, like, I had this friend who I hang around with a lot with now. We were friends like in nursery and junior school together, but then like because she's younger than me, I headed up to high school and stuff like that. And we went to the same high school, but you sort of have like different areas for different years, and I sort of made some other friends, and we didn't get back in contact again until I was like in college, and I think I was just about leaving and she was just about starting college, and I bumped into her and I didn't even sort of recognise her properly. Everyone was like, "Is that Charlotte?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah." She's like changed her hair colour and everything. And I guess I had too, because I think I had blue hair at the time. That's when I started dyeing my hair. And so we got talking, we added each other online, and we just met up, and we were like, "Wow, you're into anime, I like anime." It was so weird how we've like grown sort of apart over the years, but we ended up basically both liking anime and stuff like that, like same things, like games and stuff like that. And it was like the anime that we kind of bonded over, and we made a YouTube channel doing like videos about anime. That's gone though. Don't go looking at it. I kind of made this channel instead then and started doing odd random bits. We go to conventions and stuff. We've done Naruto cosplay together. My brother likes Naruto as well. He thinks it's the best. He basically is Naruto. He just eats noodles all day. And I think he'll be eating noodles even more now that he's off to university. But yeah, so it kind of has that for me. Like, I started a new friendship we got up on Naruto, which is kind of odd because like Naruto is basically like kind of about that. Like Naruto has no friends and he gets some. It's like, yeah, I know friends. But yeah, I kind of do get some of the messages within Naruto. I was definitely like, I wasn't a bad child though. I definitely wasn't mischievous. I was more Hinata. Although like people didn't like me and stuff mostly. Like, well, they bullied me, but I was really shy, so I was like kind of Hinata's side. And that's why I wanted Hinata to sort of like get him. It's like, yes, Hinata, go. And by the way, Hinata looked beautiful at the wedding and stuff like that. Like, this is just ramble like all over the place. But yeah, just watching it all, like seeing it all back now, I don't know if I would have enjoyed it as much as when I was younger. I probably would, because of the nostalgia of it all and stuff. I mean, hell Christ, I still watch Pokemon. Although I am enjoying the new series of it. I didn't sort of, wasn't enjoying it too much, but I think the fresh take on it all is sort of, I've been enjoying it, like being really silly and stuff. With the new art style, I wasn't sure I was going to like it, but I kind of do. I've fallen for it. So, if any of you like started Naruto, I read some of the manga, like, what's that to do with Naruto? It was more to do with Sakura's child and stuff like that. I read some of that manga. I don't think that was very long, or if I just skipped over, like, read it and then didn't finish it, I can't remember. But I don't know if to go into Naruto, but if people, like, know if it's any good, like, let me know. And because I probably will maybe get around to watching it and stuff like that, like give it a go and stuff, since I just felt like it was coming to an end. I'm like, oh, and I was happy like it was ending there, but I was kind of sad, and then like a bit later, like, ah, kidding, we're just bringing a new series of it back, but with the children. It's like, ah. I don't know why I got so mad about it, because like people will be so happy generally about animes getting like, I guess like another season to them, but this is like a whole different bit of anime to it. And but like the children look so weird and stuff like that in it. Have you seen some of the children? And like, I get where their looks are coming from, but you basically just like make them look, they're like adding the two, I don't know how to put that, but two parents. I mean, obviously that makes sense and stuff, but like they look identical to their parents as if they were just like fused together. And it's like they don't have to look specifically like all their parents and stuff like that. And some of it just look very odd. Like Sai's kid, I couldn't tell if it was a boy or girl. I think it was. I can't even remember now. Like, I'm trying to think what it looked like. But yeah, I do have a lot of fond memories. I'm gonna miss watching it every week and stuff like that, along with me other animes. It's one less now. Now I need to like find something else to start watching again. I've been more into anime like recently, because I did have sort of one where a moment where I just kind of didn't have time for it, and just sort of left it a long time, and I was just staying to the ones that I'd started watching and needed to catch up on, and I've been starting new series and everything and getting through them and stuff. Like, I actually tried, is it called Hakuyu? The sports one, and I didn't think I would like it because I'm not that into sports, but I watched like the first 2 or so episodes and I went right into it, but now I'm on second season and I really like it. Mostly because I have a t-shirt with it on. I was like, well, I've got a t-shirt with it on, I'm just going to watch it, and then I can keep the t-shirt and actually know what it's all about. And so if anyone asks me about my t-shirt, I actually know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I've been really enjoying that one. What else have I started? New Gintama. Oh, that's so good too. But yeah, just let me know what Naruto will be like. I probably will watch it because I think my friend's gonna watch it all and stuff like that. But I'm just not sure. I think I just want to leave it at that. Like, let Naruto be as it was for now. I don't want to be disappointed anymore. Because, like, the thing that really annoyed me with the last episode is we don't actually get to see the wedding. Like, what the hell? You just chipped us out of it. Like, that's what the one thing that frustrated me most out of the whole entire anime. I'm like, I'm watching this episode and I'm like, oh, he's getting emotional and he's asking me to be his, like, father at the wedding. I'm like, and then I'm like, and it's getting to that bit and I'm like, oh my god, it all looks beautiful. And they're like holding the picture of, I forgot his name. Neji. How the hell can I forget Neji's name? Oh, sorry Neji. Rest in peace. And he's like, yeah, and then it just goes off. I'm like, you what? What happened? They didn't get married. Like, you get to see everyone turning up at the wedding and what they're dressing like. Some of the dresses are like really boring as well. Like, the best dressed person was Tenten. Although, like, I do have a fondness for Tenten. Tenten is like my favourite character out of Naruto. And I just wish there were more of her. It's like, I want more Tenten. Like, I did start watching like the Chibi sub series with like Lee in it and stuff like that. That's pretty funny. I don't think I'm caught. I don't know if there's any new episodes of that. I know I've watched a few of them, but I don't think I'm caught up with it or anything. But they are pretty funny. And I like them because there's more Tenten in them. But obviously Neji's gone now and stuff like that. Like, that was the thing, like, because Neji died in the war and it just got thrown with bloody filler. It's like, no, let us feel emotion and get on with the whole war thing rather than shoving fillers in it and spoiling it all. More deaths. Throw more deaths in there. No. Like, I know, like, that's kind of, like, one thing with the war as well, like, because there was a lot of, like, episodes where I was just, like, to me, like, what is everybody doing? They just stood there. Like, I know, like, a lot of the main characters, like, the Hokages and stuff like that, the cages, get a lot of their time and good fights and stuff like that. But I feel like some of the others, like Tenten Lee and stuff, didn't really get too much to shine in the war. And then sometimes it's like stuff's going off and like everyone's just stood there doing nothing. It's like, can you imagine if this was real war? Let's just get my popcorn and sit back and watch Naruto do it all. That was kind of what it was like. I know, like, his dad joined in and everything like that. But yeah, he just like felt like, somebody do something, stop standing, what are all these people doing? And how, I guess, like, there was more deaths in it, because obviously minor characters would have probably died. And I do get, like, they didn't put, I was sort of, like, thought there would have been more deaths. But yeah, again, it would have just overshadowed, like, Neji's death and stuff. I was so sad when Neji died, actually, because he was one of my favourite characters. And stuff like that. Like, I actually cried at that moment. I'm like, no, they can't kill him off. I'm like, I was so shocked when I found out. I'm like, you what? Because I got spoilers. I can't remember who told me. Probably Charlotte. She was like, I was like, no. I just had to, like, go and look it all up. And I'm like, no, it's true. And that's why and then I think that's kind of why I got into the manga, because I get getting spoiled all the time. You stop telling me people are dying. Like Jiraiya, just like balls of tears. Like, and then I spoiled my friend on it as well. Even though, like, she didn't finish Naruto, so she's alright, but She was like, no, I like him, he's my favourite character. I was like, yes, spoiled. If I'm getting spoiled, you're getting spoiled. Sorry, I just had to take a drink there. But overall, yes, Naruto is a good anime. And I did sort of enjoy it and had a good time with it, watching it. And who knows if we'll get onto watching Naruto. But for now, I'm happy just where it ended. Although I would have actually loved to see the actual wedding part. Not just like the first bit of the wedding. I want to actually see them get married and then go. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. It was just basically like a bit of a ramble. I'll probably have a chat with my friend as well about it all. And stuff. It's similar to what like videos we started off doing, like when we first made a YouTube channel together and just talked about anime episodes and stuff like that. But I feel like now, like if it comes to like an anime where I've watched it and it's coming to an end, like Naruto and stuff like that, like if oh god, if One Piece ends, I'll just like be jumping out of the window. Yeah, like I do hold One Piece. Actually, it's probably not my favourite because my favourite changes all the time. But I do hold One Piece up there because you've got to have like your first ever anime, like nostalgia and stuff like that. And I love watching the reading the manga and stuff for it. I say I have a lot of One Piece stuff though because it's pretty popular as well, so it's like easy kind of to get hold of and stuff. But like I said, I've been really enjoying Haikyuu at the moment. I think Gintama is my favourite at the moment though. And yes, I think Fairy Tail's coming back soon. Although like it's just some stuff with that just kind of annoys me. It's like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, that's kind of just from me. We'll talk about Fairy Tail maybe another time. But so let me know in the comments what you thought of like Naruto. Did you enjoy the last episode? Did you shed a tear? Sound like me. And well,